Okay, guys, welcome back. I think everything's set up more or less. Huh. I'm on the Connect. Can we use that Connect as another camera? Like it's aimed at me. Where's that connected?
It's aimed at you.
Okay. We're gonna get back into this. Blue Scum versus Nightfall. We had a regame power outage. Artis's pylon. Whatever. Go, go, go! Oh no, I dropped my pen. Oh. Thank you. And the countdown is starting. We're going to have Nightfall versus Wooscums on Antigua Shipyard. I think we changed the maps for this just because we want smaller maps and faster games because we're kind of running out of time here. We really only have the space till 7. Oh well. Big shout out to the sponsors, Microsoft Store, SteelSeries, Hardwired Gaming. Thank you for putting all of this together. Tweet them at Hardwired Gaming. Tweet me, I am Ola, I am Justin. For esports, add me, follow me, do everything in your power to help facilitate esports. Because without this, none of us would actually be doing anything. The game is loading. Wondering what's taking forever. Wooscums, and actually something just passed by me. Kind of starstruck. Alright, for the second time in a row, spawning in the top left position of Antigua Shipyard. Almost causing a regame. Twice in a row, we have Wooscums. And on the other side, almost winning against Suppy in a ZVZ on this map earlier in a show match, we have Nightfall. Yeah, they had to regame, and we have a pause. We have a pause. Wooscums with some mouse problems. Gonna get those fixed as soon as possible. Usually Axlav is the one coaching here, right? Axlav, Nick Ranish.
He's actually coming back. He was living in Singapore. His family's in Singapore.
Dude, that's sick with 2 cameras.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But, okay, game has unpaused. And, okay, so when we last left off on Cloud Kingdom, Wooscums actually went for 1 gate expand, and that proc Nightfall to go 3. Whoa, what was that? Faster hatches, but never mind that. We saw an extractor trick. Was he mis-microing, or is he going to go for an all-in? Usually that's indicative of some sort of like early roach play, but not completely sure. We can't say for sure until he either throws down the hatchery or throws down the spawning pool. And whatever happens first, whatever comes out first, that will probably be a pretty good indicator of what's going to happen next. I mean, logical progression of things, but I don't really know what's going on yet. And so he's chrono boosting out probes. He's putting chrono on the Nexus, so he's probably going to be going for a 16 Nexus or something like that. Hey, somebody's on. I'm going to make sure that I am set to busy. Make sure nobody can message me. And so probe goes into the base. We're talking about the hero probe of Wooscums actually doing a lot of damage, kind of like a Huck probe. But okay, so Wooscums actually does see that there's a pool going down first before the hatchery. He doesn't scout the hatchery if it does go down, but so Wooscums is going for Nexus first, kind of the ballsy play that we see here, and probably not the best response to a pool first opening. He goes pool before hatchery, so it's 14 pool, 15 hatch, something like that. But Wooscums actually going for Nexus before Forge, so he's probably going to be... Okay, a second pause. Something's going on. Okay, so we're paused. Apparently his graphics were set to medium. He only has one more pause. At least he keeps asking, but... Okay, so we're going to get an unpause relatively soon. Alright, and here we go. So as I was saying before, the Nexus first. He's not really doing that much scouting, but there's a couple things he can assume since he did send a probe out. So he's probably going to be going for that really Forge fast expand. Nexus first. I mean, there's so many ways you can do this Nexus expand. You go for the gateway first, you go for the Forge first, you can go Forge for Nexus, Nexus for Forge. It gets really complicated in the metagaming, but at the highest level, That's the only place it matters, really. If you're in Diamond, even a low Masters, does not really matter. Just depends on what you're responding to, and that is important for both matches. That's really what separates the higher level players from lower level players, being able to react. But the probe is going to be caught out or chased away by a couple Zerglings. Overlord does scout and get wind of what's going on, so we see that the Forge is finished and that the Nexus finished before that. We don't know. He doesn't know how long exactly that Forge has been up, but judging by the fact that the camera just finished, he could probably safely assume that the Nexus did go down first. So he's going for 2 gates, and see, as soon as he spots that the Nexus went up first, he goes for a fast third. And that's usually the response we see a lot, and I think Stefano is the one who's done it really, really precisely, maxing out at around 11 minutes. If you haven't seen that, go check out his stream, go check out Reddit. There was a post on it a couple weeks ago. But he's going for double gateway before Sidecore, and he's using this to kind of pseudo wall off, even though there's still a path over here. But he's not really going to be able to do much. Both players playing pretty evenly. I only see 3 Lings, and there's our 4th Ling. The 4th Ling is over here, so no Ling casualties as of yet. He's going to be able to scout everything that's going on. Sidecore has not started, so he's just content. He's going to sit off these 2 gates. I'm not sure who popularized this build, but I think he's going to be trying to get at least 2 gas, not 3 right now. So the 3rd, 4 Nightfall about to pop out. And a couple Zealots over here chasing away these meddling Zerglings. But actually, he's going to be able to get in if he's not careful with it. No, actually, is he going to engage? No, he's not. Pretty good micro from both players right now. He does realize that 2 more Zealots are coming down the ramp, so he's going to be forced to back off and give away tower control to Wooscums. Can't really say much yet between both players. And no, I don't think this is the right one. Right engagement, he lost a Zergling for pretty much nothing, and you don't really want to do that, especially if the Protoss is going to be going for that 5-6 gate timing. Every Zergling is pretty much critical. So, we have, looking at that, we have 20 Lings in production right now. Holy crap. Speed is not researching. Speed is not researching, but Lings are on the way, so it's about 20 Lings. He's going to be going for a lot of aggression right now. He's not transitioning into Roaches. Wooscums does get wind of this 3rd base, and actually pretty good micro with the Spine Crawler right there, making sure it doesn't actually get surrounded by the Zealots. And now he's just kind of dancing, bringing on the Queen. This should be more than enough to take this out, especially even if he gets bad surface area. But Sidecore is done right now. He's probably just going to be at a standstill right now. He's going to replant the Spine Crawler and go for those Zealots right now. Those Zealots, not long for this world, as they're going to be cleaned up relatively fast. And he's just going to go for it, see how many Lings he can try to kill off at once. And there you go. There's the engagement. Getting really good surround on all the Zealots. Takes him out with ease. He's chrono boosting out that Warp Gate really fast and got the +1. So actually this is going to be a +1 Zealot sentry timing, I believe. He doesn't have 3rd and 4th gas, but he's not really getting much else in terms of gas. Aside from the upgrade and possibly sentries. He's getting out sentries right now, but he's not chrono boosting out at the Cybernetics core, which he does need to do. Meanwhile, Nightfall just scouting on the map, getting control of the Zelnaga Watchtower. Really solid play right now. Not much to fault. He does get out 2 Zealots, or 2 sentries at the same time, and he just chrono boosting that. Timing a little bit off because right now he should be warping in making these 2 into warp gates instead of just keeping them. And right now that's that awkward position because once those 2 gates warp in, you can warp in 2 more Zealots, 2 more sentries, Stalker and a Zealot, all those combinations. But this is actually a lot of Lings right here. I'm not completely sure if he's going to have enough to hold this. He only has about 2, 3 force fields max. Even if, okay, so there's the gates. They're going to be transformed. He's going to have about 2, 3 more sentries. And, oh no, what is he doing? He's taking out his own gateway. Okay, cool. He's actually not MMA. He's not going to take out his own gateway or Nexus Command Center or whatever. But moving on from that, little awkward. He does spot a proxy pylon on the high ground of what would be his 4th, if not this. See, the 4th forward toss probably be over here, but it's right next to what could be the Zerg's 4th. Although I don't know really. I could see people take the 4th in both places.